Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Simple English Space. I'm Anna, and I'm here with my co host, Arnold. Do you sometimes feel shy or unsure when speaking to older people in English? Today, we'll help you sound polite, confident, and respectful so every conversation feels natural. Politeness is not just about words, it's about tone, respect, and kindness. Let's explore it together. Arnold, I think this is a really useful topic. Many learners know the words, but sometimes they don't know how to make their English sound polite, especially when talking to someone older.
Exactly. In many cultures, showing respect to older people is important. English also has polite forms like could you, would you mind, or may I. These phrases help us sound respectful.
Yes, and sometimes learners only use short, direct phrases like, give me water, instead of, could you please give me some water? The meaning is the same, but the feeling is very different.
Right. If we say give me water, it sounds rude. But if we say could you please give me some water, it sounds polite and kind. And older people usually expect politeness.
That's true. And politeness is also about the way we greet older people. For example, saying, hello, how are you today, is much better than only saying hi.
Yes. And also using titles like Mr., Mrs., Sir, or Ma'am shows extra respect. For example, good morning, Mrs. Green. How are you today? Instead of just morning.
I like that example. So today, let's practice with our listeners. We will give 4 conversation examples. Each conversation will be about 150 words. Then we'll talk about why they are polite.
Great. Let's start with our first one.
Good morning, Mr. Thompson. How are you today?
Oh, good morning, Anna. I'm doing well, thank you. How about you?
I'm fine, thank you. Did you sleep well last night?
Yes, I did. I went to bed early. What about you?
I slept well too. By the way, may I carry your groceries for you? They look heavy.
That's very kind of you. Yes, please. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, sir. I'm happy to help.
You are always polite, Anna. Your parents must be proud.
Thank you, Mr. Thompson. I try my best.
See? That conversation shows politeness. Anna uses good morning, not just hi. She also asks about Mr. Thompson's well-being.
Yes, and she offers help in a polite way. May I carry your groceries for you? That sounds respectful.
And when Mr. Thompson thanks her, she answers, "You're welcome, sir." That's very polite and friendly.
Exactly. So, listeners, when you talk to older people, try to add small, polite phrases. It makes a big difference.
Now, Anna, I want to ask you, in your culture, how do you show respect to older people?
Well, in my culture, we often use special words when talking to older people. We also try to listen more and not interrupt. What about you, Arnold?
In my culture, we often use titles like aunt, uncle, or sir, and we always say please and thank you. These small words show big respect.
Yes, and in English, it's very similar. Polite words are powerful.
Let's try another conversation. This one is about asking for help politely.
Excuse me, Mrs. Brown. May I ask you something?
Of course, Arnold. What is it?
I'm having trouble with my homework. Could you please explain this math problem to me?
Sure, let me take a look. Yes, I see. You need to multiply first, then add.
Oh, I understand now. Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome. I'm happy to help.
I really appreciate it, Mrs. Brown. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you, Arnold. You too.
That was very polite. Notice Arnold said, "Excuse me, Mrs. Brown. May I ask you something?" That's softer than just saying, "Explain this to me."
Yes, and he said, "Could you please explain?" instead of "explain this." Adding "could you please" makes it polite.
And when Mrs. Brown helped, Arnold said, "Thank you so much," and "I really appreciate it." Gratitude is very important in polite English.
Absolutely. Saying thank you is never too much.
So, listeners, remember these steps. 1. Start with "Excuse me" or "May I?" 2. Use polite requests like "Could you please?" 3. Always say "Thank you" and "I appreciate it."
Perfect. Now let's go deeper. Why is politeness important when talking to older people?
Well, first, it shows respect. Second, it makes communication smoother. Third, it makes older people feel valued and comfortable.
Right. And politeness also makes you look more mature and well-mannered.
Yes, imagine if you say, "Give me that," versus, "Could you please give me that?" Which one will make people like you more?
The second one, of course. People always prefer kindness.
Let's continue with another example. This time, it's about asking for permission politely. Good afternoon, sir. May I come into the room?
Good afternoon, Anna. Yes, please come in.
Thank you, sir. I'm sorry I'm a little late.
That's all right. Did something happen?
Yes, the bus was delayed. May I still join the class?
Of course. Please take your seat.
Thank you very much, sir. I'll do my best not to be late again.
I appreciate your honesty and politeness, Anna.
That's a classic polite conversation. Anna didn't just walk into the room. She said, "May I come into the room?"
Yes, and she also apologized politely. "I'm sorry I'm a little late." That shows respect.
And she thanked the teacher after receiving permission. That's very important.
Right. Politeness is a cycle. Ask politely, receive kindly, respond with gratitude.
You know, Anna, I think many learners forget the small, polite phrases like, "Excuse me," "May I?" "Could you please?" and "Thank you."
Yes, but these small words make your English sound very good. Even if your grammar is not perfect, if you are polite, people will like you.
Exactly. Politeness is sometimes more important than perfect grammar.
I agree. And politeness is also about voice. You should speak softly and kindly, not too loud or aggressive.
Yes, even if you say, "Could you please?" but with an angry tone, it will not sound polite.
True. So practice not only words, but also tone.
Okay, let's go to our fourth conversation. This one is about offering help politely.
Hello, Mrs. Davis. How are you today?
Hello, Arnold. I'm fine, thank you.
I see you're carrying many bags. May I help you with them?
Oh, that's very kind of you. Yes, please.
No problem at all. Let me carry them to your car.
Thank you so much. You're always very polite.
You're welcome, ma'am. I'm happy to help anytime.
That means a lot to me. Thank you again.
It's truly my pleasure. Have a wonderful day, Mrs. Davis.
You too, Arnold.
Arnold, another important point is body language. Politeness isn't only in words, but also in gestures and posture.
Absolutely. For example, when you greet an older person, a smile and gentle eye contact show respect. Avoid crossing your arms or looking away because it can seem rude or uninterested.
And small actions like nodding when someone speaks or listening without interrupting also show respect. People feel valued when you pay attention.
Yes, Anna. Sometimes learners focus too much on vocabulary and grammar, but body language is just as powerful.
Another thing is tone of voice. As we discussed earlier, even polite words can sound rude if spoken too loudly or sharply. A soft, calm tone always works best.
Right. And speaking slowly is better, especially if you are unsure of your words. It shows thoughtfulness.
And don't forget manners. Words like please, thank you, excuse me, and pardon me should be part of everyday speech.
Yes. Also, when asking questions, avoid demanding phrases. For example, instead of give me the book, say, could you please pass me the book? Or would you mind helping me?
Another tip is to use indirect suggestions rather than direct commands. For example, instead of sit here, you can say, would you like to sit here? It gives the other person choice and shows respect.
And don't forget about timing. If an older person seems busy, it's polite to wait before speaking or asking a question.
Absolutely. Being aware of someone's situation is a form of politeness.
Another useful phrase is, I'm sorry to bother you, but it's a soft way to start a request, especially with older people.
And when you leave a conversation, always say goodbye politely. Phrases like, have a wonderful day, sir, or it was nice talking to you, ma'am, leave a positive impression.
One more thing. Showing appreciation for advice or guidance. When an older person gives advice, even simple words like thank you, that's very helpful, make a big difference.
And when offering your own opinion, always use soft language. For example, I think or in my opinion is better than saying you are wrong.
Exactly. Softening your speech keeps conversations friendly and polite.
Another tip for learners is practicing with role play. You can practice polite phrases with friends or even in front of a mirror.
That's a great idea. The more you practice, the more natural it feels. politeness will become part of your everyday English automatically.
And remember, being polite doesn't mean being weak. Politeness shows confidence, maturity, and respect.
Yes, older people often appreciate even small gestures of respect and kind words. It builds trust and makes communication smoother.
So, to summarize our tips, use polite words and phrases, mind your tone, smile, make gentle eye contact, listen carefully, and be aware of timing.
And practice, practice, practice. The more you use polite English, the more confident you will become in real conversations.
That's right. Politeness is not only about following rules, it's about showing respect and kindness to others.
And it's a skill that will help you in many situations, not just with older people. You can use it in classrooms, workplaces, and social settings.
Absolutely. Politeness is universal and always appreciated. And that brings us to the end of today's episode of Simple English Space. We hope you enjoyed learning how to speak politely to older people. Remember, words, tone, and gestures all matter.
Yes, try to use please, thank you, may I, and excuse me in your daily conversations. Small changes make a big difference.
Be confident, be kind, and practice regularly. Politeness will make your English sound natural and respectful. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you don't miss other videos.
Thank you for joining us today. Keep practicing, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone. Stay polite and happy learning.